All right, guys, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Fork Over the Ring, where we all know the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. And today we are going to be making one of my favorite things ever. It's a crawfish boil, and I'm actually doing it indoor because it was raining outside. So, what we're going to start off with is going to be our green peppers, our green bell peppers. And I'm going to go ahead and chop those on up. So we're going to start by prepping all of our veggies. So the green bell peppers, our onions, and I do big chops because you don't need them to be small, and my lemons, and I have those. And for the peppers, I use two peppers. I use about two big onions, two lemons, and about 4 ears of corn, or really 5 ears of corn. Then I'm going to break in half later. But this is one of those recipes where it does not matter how much of the ingredient you use. It's pretty much based on how much you like. And for this one, I just took pretty much a big thing of garlic, and I'm going to open all of them. So one full head of garlic, and I'm going to take all the cloves inside and use all of those because we're just pretty much using the veggies and everything for the flavor. Some people actually eat the vegetables. I just eat the meat and the potatoes and the corn. I don't ever actually eat the vegetables. So that's on you, boo boo. And y'all, my nails are real cute in this video. Oh, and excuse me whispering right now. I'm at work trying to do the voiceover. But you guys saw me with the potatoes. I got the small ones, and I leave those whole. I just clean them. And then I got sausage. This is the kind of sausage I had in the fridge, but kielbasa, but usually I use andouille. And then this is the important part. So for the pan, there's crawfish boil seasoning that you can use, the liquid kind. It doesn't have any salt to it. It's just a little flavor. So you go ahead and use that. It requires a teaspoon. It tells you based on how much water you use, how much to use. So I'm using a tablespoon. And because I am known for doing what way too much, I put that in, and I also add in a bag. Typically you use one or the other, but as we all know, I do way too much, so I use both. Then I start off and I start by cooking all of my veggies together. So that's the corn, the potatoes, the lemons, the onions, and the peppers. And you add all those together in the pot. This is a pot that okay, funny story. It's not really a pot for boiling in. This is the pot that my dad uses to fry his turkeys. But I needed something big that had a really big drainer attached to it. So this was perfect because I can just pull it all out. So y'all, sometimes when you cook, you gotta get creative, and this is my way of getting creative. So I go ahead again. I just kind of add all of that to the pot, and again, my cuts are not small, only because it doesn't matter. I don't eat them, and I let that cook for 15 minutes just to give the veggies a head start. Now, what you're about to see now was something that I did that was all the way wrong. I went ahead and added my sausage next, and my bag bust. You saw the bag bust when I hit the spoon. So again, when you cook, you have to get creative sometimes. So I went ahead and I took some cheesecloth that I had laying around, fished it back into it, and made a new net for it. Don't be afraid to get creative. No one will ever know unless you are like me and you're putting on YouTube and you're exposing yourself. I could have cut it out, but I had to be honest with you people. And then I add pepper and I add Old Bay. Old Bay is for the salt seasoning. Let that cook for about 2 more minutes with the sausage in it, and then I add all my crawfish. It's about 4 pounds of crawfish and shrimp. Those shrimp are they're I bought them from the seafood man at the grocery store. I forgot what they call them. It's not a butcher because it's not regular meat, but whatever. I bought them already cleaned, but I do leave the shell on. So when I get them, they're cut down the middle and deveined. But I like the shell still on when I cook them. I do that for about really less than 10 minutes because the meat doesn't take that long. Shrimp and crawfish both cook very fast. My heat is actually off already, so I'm just letting the heat from the pan cook it. That's how it's cooking. The heat is actually already off. And as you can see, crawfish when they're done, they get bright, bright red. Also, shrimp when they're done, they get bright, bright pink. So you can tell when your food is done. I use a spoon and I taste it to see what it tastes like. If I like the flavor, I know people don't like citrus, so you don't have to add the lemon. But I add the lemon because I like all the extra flavors. Okay. So my dog running past, they're bad. When I'm in the kitchen cooking, they like to be there too to see what food they can steal. So I just keep on mixing that just to make sure that nothing sits at the bottom too long. And then I'm going to get ready to go ahead and drain that shortly. Now, one thing I'm going to do for this that you don't always have to do, but I do it now. I like Hot and Juicy, or places like Hot and Juicy where they have all the sauces on their seafood. So I'm going to show you guys how to make my sauce. So I start off with, that's about a cup of butter, because I'm covering all of that, guys. That's a lot of meat, so I need a lot of stuff. But I use a cup of butter. I use pepper, Old Bay to taste, and hot sauce to taste. These they don't have real measurements. I don't use real measurements for these. And then I just kind of cook it, mix it on up, and this is my sauce. Typically, I would add garlic to it, but no garlic for this one, considering the fact that there's a lot of garlic already in the pot. So you go ahead and you cook and mix that up. And after you're done mixing that all up, all you're going to do is take it, taste it, see if you like it. I like my stuff really spicy, so usually I'll add chili pepper or chili powder to it, but my siblings don't like that, so I didn't this time. And then you just cover everything in it. If you put this sauce on any shrimp, crawfish, crab, anything like that, everyone is going to love it. And I go ahead and I just cover everything, and then you just mix it all together really, really good. And that's it, guys. So please let me know what you guys think about this recipe. It's super easy. You can have a great crawfish boil in less than really like 30 minutes at home. Everything is super good. You see me over there trying to make the picture look cute for y'all for the end and for the gram. But thank you so much, guys, for watching. Please let me know what you think. Like this video, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much. I'm one person away from 500 subscribers, and then I want to do a giveaway. So thank you, and follow me on Instagram.